We'd like to ask you leaders, what have you got in mind? I see the fire spreading, it's getting hotter and hot. The haves will wanna be in the shoes of the have-nots.
Welcome back to the Steady Show. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Yo, Region 3. It's time to leave out the old PNP and come vote for JLP. Show our labor rights, hit the like button. We see the Don Anderson poll that came out that talk about they believe that the Jamaica Labour Party is better at providing jobs, but the PNP is better at taking care of the poor. What the heck can go so? I have some rhetorical questions for ask, because I don't understand what going on so. The first one is, if you're jobless and you don't have no means of income, what are the chances that you're going to end up broke like a buckle? If you're broke and not work, what are the chances that you might end up a beg? If you love beg or you love freeness, what are the chances that people will take disadvantage of you, according to what Jamaica people say? But we know say a advantage. What are the chances that they're going to take advantage of you? Next question. If you can hardly make ends meet, what are the chances that you will sell your valuables in order to put food on your table? And the last question, I want to ask Westmoreland, Region 3, and Hanover. If you are broke and can't make ends meet, what are the chances that you will sell your vote? Hanover, Westmoreland, Region 3, and anywhere else we vote for non-performing PNP are uno. Why? Uno in a poverty. Poor as uno be, listen. A lucky, uno lucky, and a lucky, we lucky, say we don't live a Cuba, we don't live a North Korea, we don't live a Vietnam, we don't live a China, and any of those places that are communist countries. A lucky, we lucky say, we don't live in no place where it is a kingdom, where you don't get to vote. We live not in a kingdom or in a communist country or in a theocracy or whatever. We live in a democracy, and your votes run the democracy. Just know, said that is the only reason why. You know, say Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and all these Tapanaris people out there trying to win your votes.
With Mark Jefferson Golding as the Prime Minister and a Tapanaris set of people around me to run the country in the right way.
Check out on the history now. People, you know say everything in a full history, in a Westmoreland, Hanover, Region 3, and all those places that PNP did a run off for how long, even over East Portland, even over Trelawney right there. So all of them places there, in a North Trelawney and all of those places where PNP, them did have them stronghold. All them do is use,
You buried in all the rest, the best Trelawney I've ever met. Me a 250-year-old and me never see nothing like this in a Trelawney yet. Neither from PNP nor JLP, because me never experienced no JLP party in a Trelawney yet. And the first me I experienced this.
Them only are using for safe seats, people. And it's time now for them to stop make PNP use, The dehumanizing conditions that them keep, in is unacceptable, people. Big up Kevin O'Brien Chang. Real journalists from back in the day. Unlike what we're seeing in the Gleaner and on CVM and TVJ these days. So, in 2006, as JLP leader, Bruce Golding asked Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller to walk with him through garrisons. She agreed, but she never make it happen. A long time, the JLP want to get rid of the whole garrison situation just so that we can improve the lives of the people who suffer the most due to political corruption and oppression that takes place under PNP. Oh, don't listen here again. 5 years later, in a 2011, Andrew Holness, in a proposed speech, as written in the article, and I read, both political parties have it within them to mutually agree to end the social construct of the garrison. Let us start the process of getting the leaders to walk together in the areas of exclusion. Hopefully, this small step will lead to other steps that will eventually remove garrisons from our political landscape. That's what Andrew wanted. In a 2011, 82% of Jamaicans loved that idea. But you know what Portia say? Portia turned around and say, at this time, opposition leader said, she rejected Andrew Holness's use of the term garrison to describe communities, as the term negatively affects the psyche of the honest, decent Jamaicans. You see the trick, you see the manipulation, you see the lie, and you see the deception just to hold down the people them. That's what Portia say. So, poor people, Portia never want to give up the whole idea of uno a living in poverty for making the life better, because they would rather hold on to you all for the votes. And the same thing gonna see happen right now over Portmore. The leaders of the People's National Party, they put themselves and they put party interests of those who are within their closest circle, then put freedom interest first. That is what is happening in the municipality them as well. A time for us to stop vote for PNP. So Region 3, Westmoreland and Hanover, you can't afford to make the progress that is happening with Danny, you understand me, with Tamika, with Moreland, and with George Wright and all of those people. You cannot afford to throw that away. It would be a shame. St. Thomas, look how much development are going over there. You need to step up and stop voting for this party, because PNP no good for no. You can see it. Please be honest, people. So may I look on two PNP developments that's happening right now. So on the 2nd of March, they are going to have some meeting over in Portmore, over by Heart. And here with this I want to name now, join us for No to the Government's 15th Parish Proposal Trick. Everybody knows the JLP now operating a trick already, a PNP thing that. So basically, them are go over, they go manipulate the people, their mind. These PNP foxes, they are so cunning that they are coming over, they plan to go over to Portmore to what? Convince the people them say, in a better them tax dollars stay in a for them area to take care of them, because they want to hold on to power and to hold on to seats. So because they want to save the mayor, them don't want to move forward with the bill that was legally passed in Parliament. You hear what I call it? A proposal. So them still deceive them people. It is not a proposal. It's a law that was passed. But make them go on. You see, I'm glad to say Andrew Holness is taking care of the security forces and everybody, you know. You see what happened to Rowan James? Him have to stand on him own. Make the comrades them take care of him. Listen, this is the time when the good, decent citizens of Jamaica, we want to see the continuation of great economic policies and the continuous development of Jamaica. We want to see that. And we want to see the continuous reduction of crime. And all of that is taking place under this government. So we will not allow the gleaner. We will not allow all the pushbacks and the strong disagreements that they have about the law that has been passed. They will have to abide by the law. Listen, remember Sir Mark Golding manipulate the law, until we say he has a right to be in Parliament, when we know that by the letter of the law he's not supposed to be. So tell the PNP to go fight out this matter in court. I also see another development. PJ came the other day, push out him head, try to criticize the government. They are so desperate. So PJ decides, say, him go and come set the record straight. Set what record straight, PJ? Let us talk about some facts where PJ is concerned. FinSac, the big one of all the rest of them, This is a quote or a piece of the book, which is Too Black to Succeed, the FinSac experience. Part of the fallout from the FinSac folly has been, and this was written by Claude Clark, again a great columnist from back in the day. Part of the fallout from the FinSac folly has been the summary dismissal of thousands of productive Jamaican business persons as bad debtors. That's what they did. So the PNP managed to brainwash and manipulate the entire Jamaica that 44,000 businesses just went down overnight, and all those once productive businesses, they failed not because of the PNP high interest rates policy, but because of some other reason. So just a part of the article, he said, in the midst of the most fertile and dynamic world economy, a devastating plague of debt struck Jamaica and no other place on earth. The deadly virus spread through the economy like an epidemic. Factories collapsed like bodies before the Black Plague. PJ must have been the Black Plague that's referred to here. So, before PJ come, just remember there's a whole lot of facts out here, and throughout the years, the destruction of the 40% of GDP that went down under PJ does not have any credibility to come and talk to the people about setting any record straight right now. We don't believe that 44,000 businesses that were once successful collapsed because the people became stupid overnight. We know for a fact that they went down because of the incompetence of and the corruption of the PJ-led government, with Omar Davies being finance minister and Peter Bunting and Mark Golding being participants in government corruption for illicit enrichment. The very same thing where them come and accuse Andrew Holness of. So listen to me. The PNP machinery, the PNP poverty machinery has broken down. And PJ is here trying to save it. Data and them are trying to save it. The Gleaner are trying to save it. Integrity Commission couldn't save it. None of the civic groups can save it. This PNP must be finished. The voters must obliterate the PNP on election day because we cannot afford to go back. We are not going back. PNP is operating in full desperation mode. The poverty machine brought down, the propaganda machine brought down. So now they are at the desperation machine. And you know, I've been seeing a lot of fires going up lately, and I've been wondering, how them whole heap of fire come from? Are they politically motivated? Listen, folks, please be careful out there, and please be prepared to vote JLP because PNP is very desperate. The old machinery that used to win over votes, that old machinery brought down right now, so them are calling the old technician, PJ, if you come fix it. And them are send over the technician them to confuse the people them over Portmore. The PNP is in trouble. We already hear out of the chairman's mouth that Region 3 is in trouble. And you see, me learn now. Now me know say Region 3 are Kingston, St. Andrew and St. Thomas. Please, make sure say, vote out the PNP. The evidence is before everybody's faces. The Jamaica Labour Party is the best party to continue ruling this country. And we said third term. Go in the comments and let me know what you think right now. This is a steady saying. Like, share, and subscribe. Steady.
Them never know. Say I'm on a god run and tell the show me have my Bible, me take me speed it up and change the flow. Have it Sam, let me happy feel let it go and make you know you better lift up and repent before you make it down below. Bible verse I will below up and you know the plan, no focus and fi make it a F. Me the only one, sword in and